You're listening to RTE Radio 1. It's 5:30 and time now to join Monica Moody.
And mobile Monica Moody. Yes, everybody, today we're on the road, we're out and about, we're all hurtling at breakneck speed in our own Monica Moody supervan through Dublin's historic Phoenix Park. Isn't that right, Garrett Fitzgerald, ex-world leader?
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Monica. We're here driving around, myself, Monica Moody.
Bit of a bend coming up there, Carmencita, if you'll pardon the expression. Carmencita Hederman at the wheel, listeners, with her portable organ. We might have a tune later. It is massive, isn't it, Garrett?
Yes, indeed it is, Monica. We're driving around, listeners, what is statistically the largest urban parkland in all of Europe.
Yes,
boasting
indeed.
a host of amenities and conveniences. There's the zoo and the polo park.
Enormous, almost too big to take in at one go, isn't it, Garrett?
Almost.
We're having a marvellous time here, and we've a supervan just chocked with celebrities for you this evening. We've former Garda Chief Inspector Dennis Knobb.
Nice of you to have me, Monica.
A merciless bastard if ever I saw one.
I'll take down your particulars any day, Monica.
Don't tempt me, former Chief Inspector. He's here with us in the Phoenix Park because it's somewhere he knows like the back of his hand, if you'll pardon the expression.
I do indeed, Monica. Thank you, Monica.
And on top of that, in fact on top of him, we have the head of the Phoenix Park Residents Association.
You bet your sweet little fanny I am.
Ambassador Jean Kennedy Smith. Welcome. She's wedged in the corner of my supervan here. I'd say it's a bit tight for you, is it, Ambassador?
It sure as hell is. Tight as a skunk's.
Along with our resident marriage guidance counsellor, Father Tom Doughty.
Hello, Monica.
Who'll be talking to us later about mothers, because today is Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Monica, to you and to all mothers.
Have a nice day, all you mothers. I'm a mother, too.
You certainly are, Jean Kennedy Smith, and I know we all deeply sympathise.
Yes, isn't it awful?
And finally, as always, we have Orla Gearan. Congratulations, Orla.
Yes, well done.
And her goat.
I love that goat.
The goat which Orla Gearan snatched from the nightmare of war-torn Bosnia, smuggling it out as hand luggage so that it could live with her and have some hope of a normal life.
Yes, some hope.
Very moving. Now, later on in the show, we'll be catching up on my own personal peace crusade to end war in Northern Ireland called Stop the Killing.
Stop the killing.
Which this week features a celebrity cockfight in Mike and Eileen Murphy's carport. Now,
Well, may I say, Monica, that I've been looking forward to that all week, and I've my own cock here that I've brought specially, and he'd like to say hello to all of you. Here he is now.
Oh, my God, what's that bird doing here?
It's a chicken. A chicken licking.
God, I'm nauseous.
dear. Father Tom, that cock is completely out of place.
Oh.
Point 1, we had the cockfight last Friday. Point 2, you're not a celebrity. Now put it away.
Sorry, Monica. Get back in there now, John Charles.
That's better.
that's a sore
Now,
neck, you know.
back to the Phoenix Park. Isn't it marvellous? Slow down a bit, Carmencita. Let's all look out the window and tell the listeners what we can see. Let's paint them a picture of the vista here before us.
Lots of lovely bushes.
Oh, Father Tom.
Oh, look. There's a rabbit. Will I get out and pat it, Monica?
Where?
You get it? Pat rabbit.
Oh, very amusing, ex-international
That's right.
statesman. And listeners, at this juncture, I'd just like to say we are not for a moment suggesting that Pat Rabbit is in fact here in the Phoenix Park in person at this time.
Pat Cox.
Who?
That's another contemporary Irish
But
politician.
it's a fabulous amenity, the Phoenix Park. Much underused, but it's a complete revelation to me, Father Tom.
Indeed.
As Garrett said, it's full of conveniences. And on top of that, it's also, of course, the major news story of the day. Today's papers are full of it. And there's one question everyone's asking. And do you know what it is, Jean Kennedy Smith?
Don't look at me, Monica.
No, don't.
Like, how should I know? I'm new here. Give me a break, please, people.
The one question they all want answered is just exactly where is this so-called notorious gay cruising area everybody's been talking about? They've been driving around in their thousands, trying desperately, fruitlessly, if you'll pardon the expression, to find it. And so have we. And we can't find it either. Oh, mind that child, Carmencita. He may be deaf. There are no signposts, nothing. Ex-Garda Chief Inspector Knob, isn't it awful?
It's more than that, Monica.
Oh.
It's an insult.
Yep.
It's an insult to all of us, and to me in particular. It's completely intemperate and way over the top, Monica. I am personally hurt, and the other Gardaí that I live with, they are personally hurt as well. Pat Cox ought to watch his mouth. That's all I can say. Pat Cox ought to watch his mouth. But now that I think about Pat Cox, I'm reminded of a funny story about the same Pat Cox.
Really?
I suppose I shouldn't be telling it, but...
Excuse me, Monica.
Yes?
Can I just ask, what is this? Pat Cox? You've got somebody called Pat Cox in your government? Listen, I'm fresh off the plane. Call me a greenhorn. But hey, you put someone called Pat Cox with someone called Dick Spring in the same room together, there's bound to be trouble. Like, who else you got in that parliament? Billy Pecker? Tony Tubestick?
Nice talk for an ambassador, isn't it, Father Tom?
Lovely.
Lovely. Isn't it?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. There appears to be some confusion. You see, Dick Spring is the leader of the Labour Party, and Pat Cox is a PD. It's quite simple,
What
really.
gets my goat, sorry Orla, is this. If they're going to start going on and on about male prostitution, vice, den of iniquity, the least they could do is give us some sort of directions. Listeners, it's chock-a-block, bumper to bumper here, with drivers from all over the country going mental
Yes,
trying
look
to
at them.
find the damn place. I don't know if you can hear them. It's bedlam. Roll down the window, Carmencita.
Oh, Monica, look, there's an ice cream man. Can we get a 99?
I'd say you're a flake short of the full 99 yourself, ex-Thesha.
Well, 69.
Oh, look, we're not stopping, ex-world leader. Carmencita, roll up the window again. Now, Dennis Knob, you were in the Guards. You'll understand. You see, I'm particularly interested in finding this so-called rent boy paradise because I am myself the mother of a gay son. And I say that proudly, Dennis. He's first-year catering, Colborough Street, and he could do with the pocket money, quite frankly. But where is it? That's the big mystery. Jean Kennedy Smith,
What?
do you not think, as chairperson of the Phoenix Park Residents Association, that you might address this issue?
Monica, please. This whole rent boy thing is just blown up in our faces, if you'll pardon the expression. Robinson's away. We don't have another meeting until next month. I'm new here. It's not my problem. Just get off my case, right? Oh, and give me those potato chips.
Or get your own.
Oh, you'd miss the papal nuncio at a time like this, wouldn't you, Father Tom?
You would indeed, Monica.
Yeah, I'd say he'd have had this situation organised within hours. Hours, Jean Kennedy Smith. And here we're stuck with you and Mary Robinson, and you can't even put up a bloody signpost between you.
You know, that reminds me of a funny story about the papal nuncio.
Really,
I
Dennis?
suppose I shouldn't be telling it. but
Perhaps not, Chief Inspector. Jean Kennedy Smith,
What?
American ambassador. May I say that I can't believe, sitting here, that that's a comfortable position either for you or the ghost.
I love that goat.
Oh
Crazy
my
kinky
God.
goat.
Orla, get that goat off Jean Kennedy Smith.
What?
You keep a tight hold of that goat, Orla Gearin, or I'll tell Carmencita to slow down when we're passing the zoo. I'll have that goat out of the window before you could say Nick Robinson, if you'll pardon the expression. Sorry to interrupt, ex-Chief Inspector. You were going to tell us a story about the papal nuncio.
Well, the thing about Dr.
I think not, Monica. I think it might be best for the Chief Inspector to avoid this topic.
Oh, go on, Inspector Knob. I'm fascinated. So's Orla. So's the goat. So's everybody.
Go ahead, fire away. Get stuck in there, Inspector Knob.
Yeah, go on, spit it out, Knob.
Well, Dr. Alibrandi now, he'd have sorted out this whole situation.
Yeah.
You could go down to him and say, Dr. Alibrandi, or Don Alibrandi as we called him, I don't like the look of that fella there, or alternatively, I like the look of the fella standing beside him. And he'd have the whole thing sorted out like that. Sorted.
Yeah.
So long as you respected him. And that was the main thing. It's the same in the Garda Síochána. All we want is a little respect. You take that Pat Cox. See, that's not showing respect. That's over the top. It's intemperate. I'll say no more.
I think you've said more than enough, Chief Inspector. Jean Kennedy Smith.
What?
I wonder if
But
we
it's
could
all
turn to the
different now. You know, you don't know where you are. It's chaos.
Absolutely, isn't it? Complete chaos. We could be wandering around looking for rent boys for hours. Hours, Jean Kennedy Smith.
What?
But he was a great man for the jokes, the same Don Alibrandi. We did a great joke, himself and myself. See, I'd often call in the evening, and 9 times out of 10 he'd say, will you have a drink? So I'd say, I will.
Yeah.
So he'd say, will you have an eggnog, Knob? Because that's my name. Knob.
Yeah.
No, I'd say, I'll have a brandy. And a brandy. That's a great joke between us.
That's a very good joke, ex-Chief Inspector.
Thank you.
Knob.
Look, we'll take a break. Welcome back, listeners, and a happy Mother's Day to all of you, especially those in hospital or areas of heavy fighting. Now, we're all here in the Monica Moody supervan, touring around the Phoenix Park, looking for rent boys. We can't find any, and we're getting a bit desperate. Jean Kennedy Smith.
What?
Do you have that nagging handy?
Does Rose Kennedy have a black dress?
Toss it over.
You see, sometimes I'd go up to President Hillary and I'd say, will you have a paddy? Paddy.
What about a Bloody Mary? Mary.
Shut up, ex-Chief Inspector and former Taoiseach.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, where are they, Jean Kennedy Smith?
What?
Where is this hustler heaven they promised us?
Monica, it seems most unlikely, given all the media attention, that we'll see any...
Wait. There's one.
Where?
Darragh, look.
Where?
I see one. He's standing right under the papal
I
cross.
can't see a thing.
Look,
Sit down,
Carmen,
Carmen.
Pull over. Look, I'll open the door. Hello, Red Boy. Come over here. It's Monica Moody. Oh, this is great, Garrett. I'll be able to ask him everything, and I'll have Ronan set up for the summer. He'll be out here every day in the fresh air, earning money, meeting influential public figures, and not stuck in some awful office. Hello. Great, he's coming over. Oh, but wait a minute.
Oh, Monica, I think you may have the wrong end of the stick here.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh, my goodness. Listeners, I have to apologise. It isn't a rent boy at all.
It is.
It's Donna.
Who?
Donna Jean Kennedy Smith.
What?
Donna, our ambassador of song. Donna, lovey, get in out of the cold. What are you doing out there?
Hello, everybody. Can I come in?
Oh, of course. Work away. Get in there beside Father Tom.
Climb up on me lap.
Leave her there, everyone. Now, false alarm, Carmencita. Drive on. Donna, lovely to meet you again. Donna, one question. What were you doing standing all alone under the papal cross on a Sunday afternoon? Are you mad, Donna?
No, Monica, I'm not mad. You see, I once sang a very special song in that very place under the cross on a very special day, the day when the Pope came to Ireland. And so sometimes I come back here and stand for a few hours and relive that precious moment.
Absolutely bizarre.
The earth calling Donna. Come in, Donna.
Enough, Jean Kennedy Smith. Donna, I remember it well. You sang, I think it was called totus tuus, isn't that right?
That's right, Monica. Would you like me to sing it for you all now?
Of course.
Gag me with a spoon.
Perhaps not, lovey. But Donna, it's extraordinary meeting you here today of all days. And you know why? Because, Donna, we're looking for the gay cruising area for my gay son, Ronan. And you know, Donna, Ronan loves you.
Oh, no, does he?
Donna, he used to play your hit song, All Kinds of Everything, relentlessly. He used to sing along with you, imitating your voice, parroting your gestures and
lovely.
little sort of mannerisms.
Yes.
Do you know, Donna, I think it was that song that made Ronan, my son, a homosexual.
Probably.
And here we are meeting you today. Isn't that funny?
That's magic.
A very good word, Donna. Magic.
Magic.
It's the magic we've all been feeling today as we drive around. The magic of the Phoenix Park. You know, I must say, as a Southsider, the Phoenix Park is a revelation to me.
It's
I'd
wonderful.
no idea it had so much to offer. It's got everything. It's like a microcosm of today's Ireland. Rent Boys, the Papal Cross, Mary Robinson. You know, someone really should develop it. Someone like Harry Crosby. Turn it into an Ireland theme park.
Brilliant.
You could have Zooland, tourist mugging land.
Invincible land with stabbings and stagecoaches.
Maryland, Popeland, Homoland. It could be fabulous, Donna.
And we have the zoo already, Monica.
Oh, I'm talking about something bigger than that, Garrett. Think big, Garrett Fitzgerald. Think theme park. Slogan. Phoenix Theme Park. Just right for enjoyment.
Brilliant.
Oh, Donna, wouldn't it be marvellous?
Oh, yes, sort of like all kinds of everything.
Exactly, Donna. Exactly.
Would you like me to sing that song now?
Oh dear.
That'd be lovely, Donna.
This one's for Ronan.
Lovely, Donna. John, we'll take a break.
Butterflies and bees.
Yeah. Thank
Lovely,
you, Donna.
lovely.
That's lovely.
Thank
you very much. Thank you very much.
Listeners, we're here in our super van with, amongst others, Jean Kennedy Smith.
What?
Jean, you've lived in the Phoenix Park for over a year now. Huh?
Yeah.
It's a long time, isn't it?
Nah, in the States, you don't get that long for rape.
You should know, Mother of Sorrows extraordinaire. Speaking of which, on this Mother's Day, can I just say how sorry I am that your other son, Paul Capitol Hill, continues to drag your family name through the courts.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, but listen, Paul Hill's not my son,
Go
Monica.
on, disown him. I can't say I blame you, but he is still your flesh and blood, Jean. You can't just pretend that he doesn't exist.
Monica, I tried to explain this to you before.
Gosh.
Paul Hill isn't a Kennedy. He's married.
Oh, I know. He's married to Molly McAnally Burke from the Sunday Independent.
Who?
Isn't it awful?
No, Monica. Paul Hill is married to Courtney Kennedy. Molly McAnally Burke, to the best of my knowledge, isn't married to anybody at all.
A double tragedy. Now, Jean Kennedy Smith.
What?
To get back to your residence of sorrows here in the Phoenix Park, you've 2 boys in trouble, a family assassinated on a daily basis, and now, on top of everything else, you're hopelessly embroiled in a rent boy scandal. You've rent boys at your rear entrance, if you'll pardon the expression. How did you feel when you first became aware of your personal vice den, Jean Kennedy Smith?
Well, the first day I wake up in this park, I look out of the window and I see the Wellington Monument, and I say, uh-oh, there's gonna be trouble.
How do you mean, Mother of Sorrows extraordinaire?
Well, come on, Monica. I mean, look at it. Remind you of anything?
The Eiffel Tower.
Hey, that thing is stiffer than Jack Kennedy on a hot summer's day.
It is a bit phallic-y, I
The
suppose.
Tower of Pisa.
Donna, you're a woman. Do you feel hot under the collar when you gaze at the Wellington Monument?
A barge
Are
full
you
of their own.
strangely drawn to it?
No, I don't feel anything when I see it, Monica. I'm afraid the Papal Cross is the only one that inspires me.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Well, I see Orla clamouring at the lock on the door, though, Dana. It obviously stirs something in her. Look, even the goat is twitching.
I love that goat. I love the way it twitches like that. You know, never mind Orla, I'd vote for the goat if I could.
Yes,
You know,
Father
when I
Tom.
was on the missions in Africa, I once voted for a camel. A lovely humpy
You know,
camel.
we've camels here in the zoo, and that reminds me of a funny story about Pat Cox's lady boss, Mary Harney. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but
Not
it was
now,
one night-
Dennis. Jean, let's talk about your home. Garrett and I are organising the Phoenix theme park. Now, how do you see your home attracting tourists?
Ah, come on. You guys couldn't organize a booze up in a brewery.
Hush,
Now,
hush.
in the States, we got real theme parks. None of your Mickey Mouse stuff. We got child abuse land, alcoholism land. You guys don't have a clue over here.
Oh, get a life, Jean Kennedy Smith, ambassador and mother of sorrows extraordinaire.
Garrett.
Our Phoenix Parkland is the biggest urban park in Europe, and as you can see from these charts, contains a wide range of unusual geographical features, as well as various species of wild deer found
And a
nowhere
paper
else in
cross.
Europe or in Yankee Doodle Land, for your information.
In your face, Mr. Man.
Now,
Please,
that's
you
way
two.
over the top, Lady Ambassadress. I must remind you of the Public Order Act of 1878,
There's
which
no such
clearly...
thing, Dennis, but it doesn't matter. Look, he's right, you two. Now, settle down.
Sorry, Monica.
Now, Jean Kennedy Smith.
What?
I've been in your hours, and if you'll pardon the expression, it needs a bit of redecoration. Jean, suggestion. What about having the whole place remodelled? We could do it along the lines of Michael Jackson's place. Yep, what's it called again now?
Neverland.
That's right. He's been begging me to take him, Dennis.
It's brilliant.
Actually, I heard a good one about Michael Jackson. Maybe I shouldn't be telling you
no
this, but...
time, Dennis, lovey. I'm creating Neverland, Jean. I can see it. Children's playground, fantasy world.
Seedy little man living in the basement.
Oh, is William coming over again? Isn't that magic?
Magic.
As if we didn't have enough sex on the lawns already, Donna. But, Jean, think about it. The Phoenix Theme Park. Just right for enjoyment. Jean, the Irish tourist industry is relying on you and the other Phoenix Park residents. Mull it over, mother of sorrows. Garrett, give her one of your sandwiches there. Come on. Oh, God, what are they?
They're hazelnut and brown sauce. Sorry that it's not heavy on the mayo. No rye, no
Garrett.
pumpernickel. You prefer it over easy, do you? Huh? Sunny side.
If you'll pardon the expression. Now, Lent, the heartbreak continues. Father Tom Doughty, our Lenten observer, what's obliged of us this Sunday to avoid eternal damnation?
Well, Monica, as you know, today is Mother's Day, which always falls in the Lenten period.
Period, menopause, blood, stop the killing. Go on, Father Tom.
And the tradition in rural Ireland on this day was to dress up in your mother's clothes and impersonate her. And that's what I've done for you today.
Yes, and don't you look marvellous? Stand up and give us a twirl there.
Oh, no. All right.
No, look at that.
These are your mother's clothes, huh?
What did she do? Dress in the dark?
There's the bike.
Jean Kennedy Smith, talk us through your outfit, Father Tom.
Oh, well, Monica, this is the dress that my late mother, Yaya, God rest her, died in. She was struck down, so to speak, in her prime, crossing the yard, and I've kept the outfit as a sort of shrine to her.
Jean Kennedy Smith.
As you can see, it's a lovely life print calico with the broderie anglaise trim,
Lovely.
little spaghetti straps, and
very
it's
chic.
set off by the nice big brown cardi. I've her little booties on for the van, though I've the heavier walking shoes for the outdoors.
Naturally,
and
yeah.
if I can just pull up my skirt here, you can see the roll-on that she was wearing when she keeled over, so to speak.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the bra is perished now.
Yeah.
Well, this pinny also is the very one she was wearing when she died.
Yes, indeed. And the wig is very smart as well, Father Tom.
Isn't it, Monica? My mother wore this wig every Lent after the ritual of the shaving of the body hair, which I demonstrated on last week's show. Would you like a feel feel of it, Your Excellency. No, I meant the week.
Now, you say that the tradition in rural Ireland on this day is to impersonate your mother. Very interesting. Did you know that, Dennis?
I'm aware of the practice. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Just to impersonate your mother for the day. You'd go to early mass in your mother's clothes,
Right.
then perform some basic household chores, chat to the neighbours, save the hay, calve a cow, just generally be her for the duration.
Fascinating, Father Tom. Jean, don't try it, lovey. I couldn't handle Rose Kennedy popping up in my van right at the moment. We just don't have the facilities. It's difficult enough coping with Garrett.
Who?
I mean, listen to that ungodly noise, Father Tom. I have £5 on Shay Healy. I mean, she hasn't a chance.
That's lovely, Carmen Seaton. Now just keep your eye on the road, will you, lovey? She's brought her portable organ with her, Donna. She just can't stay away from her music. Driving and playing her organ at the same time. Isn't she marvellous?
Mother! Oh, God! Oh, my God!
Oh, we seem to have run over a deer, Monica.
Never mind, we'll come back for it later. Or I can strap it onto the front of the van.
I saw nothing.
Welcome back, listeners. We've just killed a deer in the Phoenix Park, where we're driving around desperately searching for rent boys. Donna, you know the area. Where are they all?
Well, Monica, it's a bit early for them, you know. They only really come out at night.
Night time. Night moves. That could be our slogan, Donna. The Phoenix Park. Night moves.
Night move.
Anyway, I can't wait till nightfall. I've got Michael Colgan coming over for a few drinks later. Which reminds me, give us the nag and Orla. You can't hog it all day.
Pass it over here.
You know, it's a pity to come all this way and not to find the rent boys, Monica.
I'm not worried, Dennis. I've saved the Irish tourist industry. I've made broadcasting history. And anyway, I'm leaving Dr. Garrett Fitzgerald here overnight to monitor proceedings.
What? Monica, I can't stay here. I'm having drinks with
Don't
with
embarrass
somebody.
yourself, Dr. Fitz. Don't even try. Look, Orla's brought her tent for you, and you can have the goat. You'll be quite safe.
I might even stay with you myself, Dr. Fitz.
No.
Nice bracing night, you, me, and the goat.
We still need to find the right area to bundle out Dr. Fitz. Donna, you hang around here at all hours. Where should we be going?
I don't really know, Monica. Maybe if we headed back over towards the Papal Cross, but I'm not sure.
Isn't she marvellous? Donna, you've helped me to revive tourism in Ireland, and you've secured a summer job for my son Ronan.
Yes, a grateful nation gives thanks.
Monica, your son Ronan,
Oh.
is he a good-looking boy, is he?
Oh, yes, he's lovely, Dennis.
Is he a clean boy?
Well, of course, Dennis. I mean, why is that important? What does it matter to you?
No. It's just, well, I believe that the clean ones bring in the most money.
I heard that as well.
Oh,
I did
right.
too.
Well, I'll iron his denim shirt, so.
Oh, yes, denim is good. They like denim.
Great.
The punters go for denim in a big way. Think once, think twice, think denim.
Denim. Well,
Leather.
thank you for that tip, ex-Chief
all.
Inspector. And thank you, Donna. You've done marvellous work here in the park. You're a credit to the war-torn city of Derry. Stop the killing.
Stop the killing.
And with Harry Crosby's help, I feel we can go forward.
Hey,
Hopefully.
hey, wait a minute. There's one.
What?
Hey,
What?
look. Look, over there.
where?
There's what?
There's your rent boy.
Where is
You
he?
nearly missed him. He's
My-
over
my
there.
leg
No,
there.
Stop the van, Carmen Seaton.
stop.
No, hang on. Let me out first.
Father Tom,
I might be able to
Don't
help
stand on
him.
my legs,
Okay,
sir,
scapular.
mind.
Oh, mind out.
Stop that. Goodness.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Father Tom Dowding. You've scared off the rent boy.
I'm very sorry,
And
Monica.
you've let that cock loose in my supervan. I knew I shouldn't have let him bring it, Donna. And Orla, can you keep that goat under control?
Oh, mind
Carmencita, pull over. Can somebody catch that chicken before it destroys the Caravaggio?
It seems to have gone under the front seat, Monica.
Give me
Hold
patience.
on. I'll just climb over here. If I can just get into the front.
Carmencita, put your organ down and pull over. You're swerving all over the road. Oh my God, it's the fuzz, if you'll pardon the expression. How did I know that this would happen? Deal with it, Garrett, will you?
Right.
And the rest of you, stay quiet.
Deal with it, right.
Now, sir, I'm a guard. Can you identify yourself, please?
Yes, I can, guard. I'm Dr. Garrett Fitzgerald.
And can you, Dr. Garrett Fitzgerald, account for your movements in this so-called rent boy paradise?
Oh, it has nothing to do with that, guard. I was merely trying to get my hands on Father Tom Doughty's cock.
And who is Father Tom Doughty?
He's the man dressed in women's clothes in the back of the van.
Dr. Fitzgerald, Dr. Garrett Fitzgerald, ex-world leader. I'm afraid I'll have to caution you.
But I've done nothing illegal.
Caution you
I've possibly
severely.
been a little indiscreet, but
Maybe so.
I really think,
God,
given
we
the
better leave
circumstances,
Maybe so, ex-world
My
leader.
thanks
but
to my van load of guests.
Just come
No
with me.
time to go to our Stop the Killing report. I'll be back next
Down to
week.
the station.
Leave him there, Carmencita. Put the foot down and drive like the wind.
Monica!
Step into the car.
The Monica Moody Show is brought to you by Pauline McLynn, Jonathan White, Susie Kennedy and Darragh Kelly. Monica Moody was devised by Gerry McNamara, written by Gerry McNamara and Fiona Looney, and produced by John Caden.